Jared, what was the big message this week? Now, everybody knew this was going to be an important game, at least on the outside of the building. But what was it like on the inside?
Yeah, it was good. It felt like we got back to kind of who we are earlier in the week. Addressed a lot of what happened in that Packers game, what went wrong, what could have done better, and I think you could see an uptick in urgency from everybody. It was good.
You guys put the ball in the air a lot. I think it was just 6 rushing attempts after you went up 27-9. Was that part of the game plan, or is that just kind of how things went?
Yeah, part of it. I don't know if we wanted to be that lopsided, but we definitely wanted to get after him through the air, and I thought we did.
Was St. Brown as big of a lift beyond him being there, but just his presence?
Yeah, I think so, and I think obviously his play speaks for itself tonight, but like bigger than anything is everyone knowing what he's kind of dealing with and him being like, I'm going to be out there and figuring out a way to get out there, and not many guys built like him.
With the stakes of this game, just what did that mean to this team to see him tough it out?
Yeah, he's that type of guy, and it was cool to see him, say like, you're not going to keep me off the field type of thing. Early in the week though, it was truly, I believe, 50-50, if not less than that. And as the week went on, he's like, I'm playing, and sure enough, he got out there and played well.
That play in the final kind of minutes when you decided to go to him and say, the conventional wisdom is run the ball, take the time off the clock and everything, but what was the thinking behind that, and how confident were you in that?
Yeah, I loved the call. I really did. I thought that was awesome by Dan. He's our guy, and the way that they were playing the run, they were so downhill. You don't want to wait till third down when they know you're going to potentially throw it. You do it on second down, and it was a great call. He's wide open and made a great play.
And what he's able to do, man, 3 touchdowns. How do you guys, not take him, what he's doing for granted in the grand scheme of just all the records he's breaking, everything he's doing?
Yeah.
Just speak about him and that guy.
It's hard not to take him for granted. I mean, he's so good every week and does a great job in everything we ask him. I think, we would have probably wanted to get more from him in the run game. There just wasn't much there, but the pass game and him being able to get in the end zone was awesome. And I thought Demo ran incredibly. He complimented him really well, and when he came in, it was really good.
Amon-Ra played as well as Amir. I mean, everybody. But just it seemed like every catch Jamison had was a drive extender.
Yeah.
His evolution, how much are you looking for him in those plays?
Awesome. It's awesome. It really is. He's becoming that player we always knew he could be over the course of this season. He's as reliable as the guys I've ever played with at this point. Third down, fourth down, don't matter. He'll make the play. He'll show up. He's an energy guy. He's a juice guy. He's confident right now. He's on his details. He's doing everything right. It's awesome.
Another new offensive line combination today. Maybe a little bit of a rough start for them, but it seems like protection was pretty darn good there in the second half.
Yeah, they settled in really nicely. I know they were playing around the left guard there with Cologne and Frazier, but both guys, they settled in nicely. There were some mistakes, certainly, that want to be cleaned up, but, for the most part, did a good job.
Jared, you guys never, at least for 3 years, lose back-to-back games, and I think that's not by coincidence. Is it the uptick in urgency you mentioned? Is it just by happenstance?
I think it is a kind of culmination of who we are. I don't think that happens on accident. I think it was 15 times now in a row. That's happened. I don't think it happens on accident, and it's who we are. It's what we believe in. I think when those losses happen, they suck, but we must do as good a job as any team of learning from that and coming back the next week and putting our head down.
There's a debate online right now about the end of the first half play to Tesla, where you kind of had him open there, but some people think you were throwing it out of bounds on purpose, and then other people think maybe you overthrew it. Was there too much mustard on that one?
Who's debating? Like people on Twitter? So if I could have had like a split second longer, I would have thrown him a touchdown. I just wanted to get rid of the ball at that point. I didn't want to take a sack. I wanted it back when I got to the sideline to be able to put it out there. I was just throwing it a him or nobody ball, ended up being out of bounds. But yeah, I would have liked to put that in the end zone.
To beat the Cowboys, you guys been out in Dallas the last 3 seasons just to actually get them here at home in Detroit. How was that for you guys?
It was great. It was great. I thought our fans showed up. It was awesome. It really was. Being able to beat them. They're as hot as a team as there is in our league right now, and maybe we can become that right now.
I know this is not really the position you guys want to be in with some of these losses, but is there
Say that
something?
again, I'm sorry?
I know this isn't really the position you guys want to be in with some of these losses, but is there something about having your backs to the wall, about every game being a big game, that has a way of elevating the intensity and bringing out the best in guys?
Sure, I think so. Yeah, I think it does, and I think, if we do this correctly over this last little stretch of the season, we want to kind of be doing this right now. Like, okay, we just scored 44. Our defense played well. We won that game. We want to kind of be on this up ramp by the time we hit the playoffs, where we're this dangerous team who can kind of go toe-to-toe with anybody, and that's what you want, and we're right there. Yeah, if we're able to, win one at a time, who knows what can happen? There's plenty of games left, and we're playing well, but sorry, to answer your question, yes, it does uptick things a little bit and gives us a little bit more motivation.